Do I have to run payroll? What if it's just me, no employees, no other shareholders, nobody else involved? Do I actually need payroll? Short answer, probably, but not always. Now, you've probably got to get money out of your corporation somehow, so you can keep the lights on, pay for your mortgage, utilities, food, stuff like that. And there are really two doors for getting money out. It's going to be payroll or it's going to be dividends. But when people ask me if they need payroll, they're usually asking about a few things at once. First, do I have to pay myself at all? The answer to that, no. Money can sit in the corporation and build up year after year. Although practically, you'll probably want to get some of it out at some point so you can pay your bills. Second, does it have to be salary? If I'm going to be paying myself, does it have to be salary? This one also, no. Paying yourself with dividends only is a viable option, and you could run dividend only for years. Third question, if I do pay myself salary, do I have to run payroll? Well, this one is going to be a yes, and it's not optional. If you pay a salary or even just a bonus, that runs through a payroll account with CRA with your PC remitting source deductions regularly and issuing a T4 slip at the end of the year. Now, some people tell me that payroll is an administrative pain. I get it. They don't want to open a CRA account, don't want to deal with source deductions, or have to issue a T4 slip. So they say, let's just go with dividends instead. Now, the irony here is that paying dividends from your PC also requires opening a CRA account. Instead of an RP account for payroll, it's going to be an RZ account for dividends. And instead of issuing a T4 slip for payroll, your PC is issuing a T5 at the end of the year for dividends. So unfortunately, whatever door you choose, payroll or dividends, you have some sort of administrative burden. You're opening a CRA account, you're filing a slip at the end of the year. There really is no paperwork-free way to pay yourself from your PC. Now, salary versus dividends. That's genuinely a bigger question. It's a very important one. And it's not always one or the other. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. It really does depend on a lot of factors, your age and retirement timeline, how much you need to live on each month, whether you want to be building RRSP room and contributing to CPP, what other income you already have personally, and if you need verifiable income to qualify for something like a mortgage. That's going to be a longer conversation with your accountant. But to give you some idea, and this is simply an observation of what I typically see, it is not a recommendation. Payroll tends to be the main course with dividends as the side dish. Now, as for actually running payroll, it looks scarier than it is. Yes, there's some administrative work, and yes, payroll is one area where CRA will issue stiff penalties if remittances are late or done wrong. My recommendation is always to use payroll software for the calculations and for the remittances. Full disclosure, I use WagePoint, and ideally, your accountant is running much of this for you anyway. So, wrapping up, you'll probably want to set up payroll for your PC at some point, but it's not a strict requirement, since you can also use dividends to get money out as well. Exactly how to pay yourself is a bigger conversation for your accountant, and one I'll try to cover in a future video. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I will talk to you soon.